Welcome back to Raven's Fandom Rewind, where we slice through pop culture faster than a lightsaber through younglings. Today, we're traveling beyond the final frontier and back to the late 80s to revisit the iconic Star Trek, The Next Generation. Or as I like to call it, Space Dad Picard and his chaotic crew's 20-year therapy session. Pop some Earl Grey tea, hot, and let's dive into what made this juggernaut of sci-fi culture a galaxy-class success. First, the basics. Star Trek, The Next Generation, or TNG for short, because who has time to say all of that, was the long-awaited resurrection of Gene Roddenberry's optimistic vision of the future. Launched in 1987, it boldly went where no sequel had gone before, bringing us advanced moral dilemmas, intergalactic diplomacy, and, let's face it, way too much spandex. And who could forget that sleek starship, the Enterprise D? She looked like a luxury cruise liner for space tourists, but don't be fooled. This vessel was capable of delivering warp-speed dramatics with a heaping side of stellar technobabble. Now, no good starship soars without its crew, and wow, what a crew. Captain Jean-Luc Picard was the Shakespeare-quoting, tea-sipping, bald-headed space dad we all needed. Played by the legendary Sir Patrick Stewart, he could make even mundane orders like engage sound downright regal. Then we had Commander Riker, aka the galaxy's most confident second banana. Seriously, this man never met a chair he couldn't mount awkwardly. Add in the incredibly relatable Data, an android programmed with all the charm of a very lost puppy trying to understand humanity, and you've got the holy trinity of Trek. But wait, throw in Worf's Klingon growls, Geordi's visor of perpetual ribbing, and, of course, Deanna Troy's 90s romance novel backstory flair. 10 out of 10, no notes. Okay, maybe Titan Troy's storyline occasionally. The plotlines took viewers on fantastical and often bizarre journeys. A crew member de-aged into a child? Check. The crew turned into weird animal hybrids? Oh yes. Moral quandaries about the nature of humanity and artificial life? Always plenty of that. And don't even get me started on Q, the godlike prankster who seemed to exist solely to test Picard's patience. Honestly, can we talk about how every Q episode felt like a cosmic game of How to Mess with Jean-Luc Picard's Day, Volume Infinity? But hey, in the midst of all the chaos, we loved how the show had the audacity to broach real-world issues, even if it sometimes used far-out metaphors or disturbingly literal alien forehead ridges to make its point. Speaking of chaos, did you know the show almost didn't happen? Yep. During development, the ship's interior design was nearly beige. They had a rotating door of writers, and there were production delays that made a Klingon time-wasting ritual look efficient. Even Patrick Stewart himself wasn't sure it'd last, declaring early on that he didn't even unpack his suitcase. Boy, was he wrong. The series ran for 7 seasons, spawned movies, and cemented itself as one of the greatest science fiction series of all time. And just imagine, Picard debating the finer points of diplomacy in a beige conference room. The horror. The beige horror. Now, let's address the phaser in the room. The show's fashion sense. The Starfleet uniforms of the first 2 seasons were basically spandex catsuits. And no, your eyes weren't playing tricks on you. The actors actually hurt their backs from how tight those outfits were. It wasn't until season 3 when they finally got updated uniforms that, didn't make it look like they were ready to join a low-budget aerobics class. But hey, that didn't stop the Enterprise crew, boldly stretching their outfits to new limits. Finally, we can't talk TNG without appreciating its role in shaping modern fandom culture. Its optimistic vision inspired generations of fans, scientists, and nerds like me. Plus, who among us hasn't wished for a holodeck escape or tried to replicate Chef Riker's cooking disasters? Don't deny it. Now, with its cultural legacy locked and modern Trek shows on the rise, Star Trek The Next Generation continues to remind us that exploring the galaxy together, flaws and all, might just be humanity's best bet for progress. Another fandom officially rewound. I'm Raven Witchwood, your favorite snarky ginger nerd, proving that nerding out with style beats camping out for Hall H any day. Until next time, live long, prosper, and remember, never trust a replicator with seafood. Engaged.